Since Skeleton Knight in Another World debuted back in 2022, it has been making waves in the anime industry. Undoubtedly, the anime is one of the most popular in the Isekai genre. Well, such a genre always has a huge fan following. Despite that, Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2 release date remains in limbo. Avid anime fans have been clamoring for the next season, but it seems like they will be met with unpleasant news. In this article, we will discuss what's stopping the studio house from returning with Skeleton Knight in Another World. Based on Ennki Hakari's light novel series, Skeleton Knight in Another World is an isekai anime that follows the journey of Ark. After an unnamed gamer unexpectedly enters the gaming world, he uses his avatar name and body to accomplish his tasks. During his journey, he helps several noble people from the bandits. However, his life takes a U-turn when he encounters the elf Diento and learns about the never-ending animosity between humans and elves. The pilot season debuted back on April 7, 2022, and ran until June 23, 2022, creating an uproar in the anime industry. Throughout its run, it has captivated many hearts with its marvelous narration and stellar visuals. Despite that, the anime committee hasn't yet announced Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2 release date. This has left many to wonder whether the series didn't perform well on the international platform. But that's not the case. In fact, the series received positive acclaim from the audience as well as critics. It has also won many hearts with its epic fighting scenes. The series garnered positive ratings of 7 out of 10 on IMDb, 4.7 out of 5 on Crunchyroll, and 7.2 out of 10 on My Anime List. This shows that the anime performed much better than expected. Despite that, the studio house has remained mum about the second season. It's been 2 years, and many believe the series has been shelved since it's quite common in the anime industry. Has it been shelved? Let's find out. Studio Kai is the studio behind the first season of Skeleton Knight in Another World. The series received massive popularity just after its debut, turning out to be profitable for the studio house. This led many to believe the studio house would return with Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. But it hasn't happened, leaving many to wonder what could be the reason behind this delay. Has Studio Kai forgotten about the series? Speaking of Studio Kai, the animation studio was founded in June 2019 by ADK Emotions. So far, the studio has animated several hit series like Uma Musume Pretty Derby second season, Shine Post, Captain Tsubasa Junior Youth Arc, and Futo PI. As of now, the studio house is busy working on Sentenced to be a Hero and Futo Tante, Kamen Rider Skull no Shoujo. Since the studio animates 2 anime per year, there's a slim chance that the animation studio will return with Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2 release date this year. In addition, there's a slim chance that it will return to make more animes. That's because, as per the official government gazette, Studio Kai has been in debt. The animation studio has suffered substantial financial losses. As per the reports, it has lost around 1 billion yen during its operations. In 2021, it lost 104 million yen, later increased to 381 million yen in 2022. Which is roughly $2.82 million. So Studio Kai is in debt by 1.37 billion yen. This might be the reason why the studio house isn't planning to return with Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. As mentioned above, Studio Kai is currently in debt with a negative income of 1.05 billion yen. So it doesn't seem like it will be fine with the animation studio to return with another season of Skeleton Knight in Another World. That's because the production cost to animate such a fine graphic work requires a lot of money. It seems like Studio Kai is currently out of a position to return with Gaikatsu Kishi-sama Tadaima Isekai e Odekakechu Season 2. However, if Studio Kai returns with another season of Skeleton Knight in Another World, it will likely turn out profitable for the animation studio. That's because anime is in high demand, and many are eager to know Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2 release date. So if the studio returns with the second season, there's a high chance it will become a commercial hit, helping the studio house to clear its debt. But again, the decision is entirely in Studio Kai's hands. As things are turning quite problematic for Studio Kai, many speculate that another animation studio will pick the series. Currently, Studio Kai holds the rights for Skeleton Knight in Another World, so it's highly unlikely that a new studio house will pick the show. But things change with time. If Studio Kai remains in debt for longer, it might create more complications for the animation studio. In such a case, there's a chance that it might sell the rights of the anime to another studio house. If this happens, then we can witness the change in the studio. Well, it's not a new thing in the anime industry. There are many animes whose studio was changed after the first season. So if the anime committee renews the show for the second season, Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2, it's possible for the series to return with a new studio house. Another reason for the series to return is the availability of the original source material. The anime is based on the light novel series written by Ennki Hakari and illustrated by Keg. It started serializing in October 2014 on the Shosetsuka ni Naro website. The best part is that the light novel is currently ongoing. So this suggests there's ample source material to make Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. As of now, the LN has been collected into 10 volumes, and the 11th volume is about to be released on April 22, 2025. Plus, the anime has roughly adapted from a manga series by Akira Sawano. Since the anime has only adapted the first volume of the light novel and chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the manga series, ample source material remains to be covered. This is a great sign, which suggests more chapters can be adapted into Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. In addition, the renewal decision is also based on the sales of manga and light novel series. As of April 17, 2021, the light novel series had 1.5 million copies in circulation. Thus, the popularity of anime has increased the sales of light novels. This shows the possibility of Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. However, everything depends on the production house whether they want to return with another season or not. The first season finale began with the Hydra attack. The Hydra attacked Ariane, Arc, and Chiome with its fiery breath. This led Fumba to believe that things were now in his control as Hydra had destroyed everything. So, Fumba sent the Hydra to destroy Kasek. But in reality, Arc protected everyone with his holy shield. While Arc decided to protect Kasek, Ariane vowed to destroy Fumba. She and Chiome later chased Fumba while Arc dealt with Hydra. Before the latter could reach Kasek, Arc summoned the infernal demon Ifrit to destroy Hydra. As for Ariane and Chiome, they caught Fumba and damaged the magical body markings that helped him control the monsters. Later, Ariane used her fiery sword to destroy Fumba. Meanwhile, Ifrit's attack damaged Hydra. On the other hand, Princess Yuriarna paid a visit to Lord Fangus and Elven elders Dylan and agreed to take responsibility for the crime against the elves. When Ariane learned the news, she became anxious about the future. Meanwhile, Yuriarna wondered about her own destiny. On the other hand, Chiome saw Arc's face for the first time. Now, in Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2, Arc will continue his journey. After helping the elves, the skeleton warrior will find another destiny to help people. However, it remains unclear when the series will return. As of now, it remains unclear when the second season will return. However, if the anime committee announces the show for the second season, we believe it will take longer to return with Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2. The production will take 12 to 18 months to wrap up the animation work. If the show follows the same time frame, we can expect it to return sometime in 2025. This is all for now. Stay with the Anime Daily for more such updates.